What if a single set of pictures could change how you see fame, choice, and courage? This video is about Terry Moore and a moment that made people look twice. The headline sounds loud, but the story is calm, clear, and human. Stay with me, because the meaning at the end is bigger than the pictures themselves. Terry Moore was known as a bright star in classic Hollywood. She acted, modeled, and appeared in magazines when studios controlled images tightly. Every pose was planned. Every smile was approved. That is why these pictures caused talk. They were simple, honest, and very different from what people expected from a studio star. Let us be clear about something important. The photos were not about shock. They were about choice. Terry chose how she wanted to be seen. The camera did not steal anything. The pictures show confidence without tricks, filters, or heavy styling. That is why people say the pictures do not lie. They show a real person making a real decision. When the images first appeared, reactions were mixed. Some people praised the honesty. Others felt confused or uncomfortable. That split tells us a lot. It shows how strong rules were back then, especially for women. Breaking a rule often brings noise. But noise does not mean the choice was wrong. Look closely at the setting of the photos. There is no big scene, no fancy background, no costume telling you what to think. The focus stays on expression and posture. The message is quiet but firm. This is me, as I am, on my terms. That kind of message can feel bold even without loud actions. Why do pictures matter so much? Because images freeze a moment. Words can argue, but images sit there and ask you to decide. In this case, the images ask viewers to think about control, freedom, and respect. Do we own our image? Who gets to decide what is acceptable? Those questions still matter now. Some people try to turn this story into gossip. That misses the point. This is not about chasing attention. It is about a person stepping outside a narrow box. Terry Moore did not erase her past work. She added a new chapter. One chapter does not cancel the rest of the book. There is also a lesson here about judging too fast. A headline can push you toward one idea. A careful look can lead you somewhere else. When you slow down, you may notice strength, calm, and purpose. That is why context matters more than clicks. For young viewers, this story offers a simple takeaway. You can respect yourself and still challenge limits. You can make careful choices that others may not understand right away. Respect grows when we listen before we judge. As the years passed, these pictures became part of a larger talk about art and freedom. Many people now see them as honest records of a time when voices were starting to change. They remind us that progress often begins with one clear choice. So what should you do when you see these images? Do not rush. Look, think, and ask why they exist. Ask what they say about the person and the era. Ask what they say about us as viewers. The answers may surprise you. If this story made you think, stick around. At the end of this video, I will share one question that ties it all together and challenges how we read images online. Here it is. When pictures do not lie, are we ready to listen? Before you click away, remember that every image has a maker and a viewer. Meaning lives between them. When we react with anger or praise, we reveal our own rules. This story asks us to check those rules gently. Are they fair? Are they kind? Do they leave room for choice? Media can shape feelings fast. That is why slowing down helps. A still image can carry history, pressure, and hope. Terry Moore's choice sits in that mix. It reminds creators to be honest and viewers to be patient. You may agree or disagree, and that is okay. Thinking matters more than shouting. Curiosity beats quick labels. If we practice that skill here, we can use it anywhere online. Now for the promise I made. The question to carry with you is simple and tough. When you see an image that challenges you, will you judge the person, or will you question the frame around them? Stay curious till the final second, because stories like this reward patience. Images may not lie, but they also do not speak alone. We complete the story with our attention. If you enjoyed this calm look at a loud headline, support the channel by listening closely. Share thoughts with respect. Learning grows when comments add care. not heat. Thanks for staying to the end. Your time matters. Keep asking better questions and let pictures teach patience, honesty, and choice. That habit can change how you see art, people, and yourself. See you in the next story, where thinking comes first. Until then, keep your eyes open and your mind kind. That choice always matters more than noise online.